Welcome back to On The Volley, or as we like to be known, OTV. Now, I'm here today, we're going to be talking about Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. I've been, following the news, TalkSport, okay, and there's a lot of Mikel Arteta in or Mikel Arteta out. Hold on a second, I think I need to move this. Okay, looked as if something was on fire. Anyway, let's get back to it. We're going to be talking about Mikel Arteta and Arsenal. As I said, there's a lot, I've been hearing a lot of, Mikel Arteta in, Mikel Arteta out. Is he going to keep his job? Is he going to be sacked? He should be given the opportunity up until Christmas, so on and so forth. But we're going to go on to that in a minute. What I'd like to just point out to whoever's watching, our viewers today, I'd like to let you know that Keith, otherwise known as Keeper, okay, affectionately by us, who's on holiday at the moment, he put out he posted a video clip on the Newcastle takeover. So if you haven't seen that, I would suggest you do. He hits it on the point, and I have to say I agree with him. I honestly believe that the Newcastle supporters are one of the best in the world. Lovely people, and they've supported their club through thick and thin. They've always been there for them. They've always been behind them. And I believe they deserve a bit of success. So I hope that their takeover bid goes through, that gets given the go-ahead, and that they finally get someone that invests not only in the club, but also in Newcastle itself, as Sheikh Mansour did with Man City, so that they can create jobs indirectly and directly, okay? The people of Newcastle deserve it. I'm behind you, Newcastle. I'm rooting for you, and I hope it goes through. Anyway, that said, let's get back to us now, because as you can see, I'm a gooner. Okay, it's a little bit low, but have to kiss my badge, Now, I've been looking at it, and I don't want to go back, okay, and rehash things, but I feel I have to, okay, because I feel one of, if not our greatest manager, Arsene Wenger, at the end, he got a raw deal. He got pushed out by the supporters. You had your Arsene Wenger in, Arsene Wenger out, okay, right? It divided the club, and it was a bit of a toxic environment. Don't get me wrong, I believe everyone has a right to their opinions. I was always, keep faith in Arsene Wenger, keep faith in him, okay? Because he basically carried that club in a period where we had no money to invest. It's true, he thought about the club as his own. He loved it, okay, right? And you can't ask for anything more than that. A football manager that lives and breathes for the club. I mean, that's perfect. Did he make some mistakes? Yeah, of course he'd made mistakes. We all make mistakes, yeah? But his love for the club was probably unrivaled. Okay, I don't know any other manager that had the same love for the club. Maybe Alex Ferguson with Manchester United. Maybe he did. But even then, I'd put Arsene Wenger before him. Anyway, I was looking at it, and I went back to the 2000-2011 season, yeah? And, Arsene Wenger, okay, we finished, okay, 4th that season, yeah? You look at 2011-2012, we finished 3rd that season. Then you go to 2012-2013, we finished 4th that season. Remember, Arsene Wenger was the manager, yeah? Then you go to 2013-2014, we finished 4th. Arsene Wenger was the manager. These are all Champions League positions, yeah? 2014-2015, we finished 3rd that season, yeah? Lo and behold, Arsene Wenger was the manager. 2015-2016, a great event. Leicester City won the league that season against all the odds, okay? And I take my hat off to Leicester City, okay? Because that is a well-run club. That is a club run by owners, okay, that believe, they love the club, they invest in the club. Maybe the investment isn't as much as, other clubs, and we'll go into that in a minute, but they're involved. They're there, okay? And we saw that when they won last season, okay, the FA Cup, and, they were out there on the pitch. They were out there, okay, with the supporters and with the team, okay? You've got to give it to them, Okay, unfortunately, the father wasn't there. It was Kun Tops, as we call him Tops. I believe it's Kun. Okay, his father wasn't there. Okay, may he rest in peace. But if his father had been there, he'd have been on the pitch as well, with the players, celebrating with them and celebrating with the fans. And that is what we're missing. That is what Arsenal is missing. And that's what a lot of the clubs are missing. Man City isn't missing that. Liverpool isn't. No, not Liverpool. Sorry, Chelsea isn't missing that, yeah? Because Man City and Chelsea, their owners believe, invest in their clubs, okay? You know, so their supporters are very, very happy. And so they should be. Anyway, the 2015-2016 season, Arsenal finished second, okay? And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it was about time somebody else, you know, won the league, okay, right? And broke that hole that there was. So I was really happy for Leicester because if we weren't going to win it, then I would have preferred somebody like Leicester, a team like Leicester to win it. They deserved it 100%. Then we go to the 2016-2017 season. This is where the trouble starts, okay, right? Because we finished fifth, okay? Then you go to 2017-2018, we finished sixth. And this is where all the problems started. We were so used to being in the Champions League, and we had certain supporters saying, oh, you know, fourth is not a trophy, okay, right, it's not good enough, blah, blah, blah. Those same supporters now are complaining about the fact that we're not in Europe or we're not in the Champions League, and we should be, blah, blah, because we're Arsenal, okay? You know, it's a case of, you know, be careful of what you wish for, is what we were saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not criticising them, okay, right, because everyone has a right to their opinions, okay? So I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. You know, they looked at it one way. I looked at it a different way, okay? And that's what life is about, okay? So I'm not going to criticize them. They know who they are. They know, you know, what they said. And they're probably regretting it now. And some of these have actually turned around and said they'd take Arsene Wenger back today, okay? And I agree with them. But it just goes to show. It just goes to show. Anyway, let's get to I said 2017, 2018, we finished sixth, yeah? Then 2018, 2019, we finished fifth with Unai Emery. Okay, and then you go to 2019, 2020, okay, Mikel Arteta takes over. You know, we've gone through Frederick Ljungberg, Unai Emery, Mikel Arteta comes in, we finish eighth. And then last season, 2020, 2021, okay, what happens? We finish eighth. So I thought to myself, let me go and have a look at the net spend over the last 10 years of the football clubs, yeah? Chelsea are in first position. They spent 1,465,000,000 euros, yeah? And they recovered from transfer sales 967 million. I'm rounding it up, yeah, because it's 966.56 million, but I'm just going to round it up, yeah? So their net spend was 498 million, you know, and they won 8 trophies, okay? So, you know, their net spend per trophy was 62 million euros, okay, which, you know, I suppose in today's climate isn't too bad, okay, if you look at, you know, all things considered. Liverpool spent 1 billion euros, okay, we're talking euros here now, yeah? You know, and they recovered in transfer sales 662 million. So their net spend was 338 million. You know, and they won 5 trophies. So their net spend per trophy was 68 million, just a little bit more than Chelsea, but 3 trophies less. Okay, Manchester City spent 1,522,000,000 euros. And they recovered 500 million. So their net spend was 1,022,000,000 euros. They won 10 trophies though, yeah? So their net spend is 102 million per trophy. Arsenal, on the other hand, they spent, and this was surprising, they spent in the last 10 years 907 million euros, which is less than the first 3 clubs that I mentioned, okay? You know, Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City. Yeah, they recovered 435 million. So their net spend was 472 million. I'm rounding it up again, yeah, because it's 471.5 million, but I round it up, okay, as I do with all of them. They won 4 trophies, yeah, and, you know, it's a net spend of 118 million per trophy. So, you know, we spent more per trophy than the three clubs above us. Yeah, but hey, okay, won 4 trophies, but we're still not doing that well. Manchester United, on the other hand, yeah, they spent 1,344,000,000. Okay, and they recovered from transfers. Okay, 400 million. So their net spend is 944 million. They won 4 trophies, Manchester United as well. Okay, their net spend per trophy is 236 million, which is much more than us. Tottenham, on the other hand, okay, Spurs, okay, but you spent 790 million. You recovered in transfers 622 million, and your net spend was 168 million. You won 0 trophies. What can I say? Now, that's just some stats which I thought I would throw inside there. Yeah. Now let's get back to Mikel Arteta. Is he the right man to lead us? That I don't know. I don't really want to comment on it, because I honestly believe that Mikel Arteta has the makings of a great manager, but I believe he was thrown into the cauldron. And to be totally honest, okay, right, was it the right move for him to come into a situation like Arsenal? Would it have been better if we'd had a manager with more experience, okay, to take us through this rough period that we're going through? I believe so, okay. I believe it was too early for Mikel Arteta to come into that position. And you just look at some of the decisions that he made. I mean, we played without a number 10 because Mesut Ozil, okay, he wasn't even picked on the bench. But we had Emil Smith-Rowe. Yet he was worried, okay, he didn't have enough faith to chuck Emil Smith-Rowe on. But when he finally decided to do it, we saw the difference. Martinelli, before he got injured, okay, was playing out of his skin. But he hasn't had a run since he's got back. When Aubameyang was out, Martinelli was up there, yeah, and he was scoring goals. So why not give these players a run? We saw Pepe as well. Pepe wasn't given a run. And, he struggled because he had no consistency. Once he started getting a run, he's come out and he's shown us, okay, what a player he is. He's shown us that he's worth that 72 million. And I think we still have a lot to see from Pepe. So the question is, can Arteta make a better job, okay, with his decisions? He used to play Willian. Everyone could see that Willian was not supposed to be a starter. Why was he starting him? I don't know. Rumours had it that maybe he had it written in his contract that he had to play an X amount of games, okay? If that's the case, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I mean, I don't understand it, okay, right? Because I wouldn't write into a contract of any player that he plays an X amount of games unless it's Cristiano Ronaldo, Leo Messi, and even then, it depend on their output. Because let's be honest, if you're out of form, you're out of form. People are now questioning Aubameyang because he didn't have a great season last season. But let's not forget, he had personal issues, and that can play a major part, okay? Plus, you're going to go through a period where you're not performing at the level you've been performing in the past, okay? Everyone suffers that, okay? It's part and package of football. Now, we played a couple of friendlies, okay? We lost to Hibernian, but we created a lot of chances. We should have won that game. We played against Rangers, we created a lot of chances. We should have won that game. Aubameyang missed 3 so-called sitters, okay, right? But hey, it happens. They're friendlies, okay? So why are we questioning Aubameyang now? I heard someone say, oh, we should sell Aubameyang and get someone else in. What are you talking about? Aubameyang has proven himself. He's carried Arsenal, okay, in some seasons. So to be totally honest, I think the guy deserves our faith. We need to stick by him, okay? he'll come through. I'm pretty sure of it. But then again, he could have a season where he's not up to standard for numerous amounts of reason, which maybe we don't even know about. But I have faith in Aubameyang. I'll keep him in there. I have faith in Martinelli. I have faith in Saka, obviously. Emil Smith-Rowe, okay, right? Pepe. Then you've got Partey, Thomas Partey, right? Okay, he hasn't come into it yet, but he's shown what a player can be. We're still waiting for him, okay, right, to get into his groove. But then you can talk about ex-players. Thierry Henry took time to get into it. We've had a lot of ex-players that have taken their time to get into, okay, the game, okay, and our way of playing. Now, I don't know, okay, right, whether Mikel Arteta is the man to take us forward, but he's the man that we've got at the moment, okay? I'm rooting for Mikel Arteta. I hope that he can turn it around. I hope he's learned, okay, from the last 2 seasons, okay, or season and a half, however you want to see it. And I hope that finally, okay, he can turn it around and we can start seeing the Arsenal of old. Like I said, another great player in my opinion. His hold-up play is excellent, okay, second to none. And he scores goals. He misses opportunities as well. You know, that happens. I mean, whoever's played football knows that you can miss an opportunity. I missed opportunities when I played football. That didn't make me a crap footballer. I personally think I was a good footballer, and everyone that I played with thought I was a good footballer. So I did what I could. I gave 100%. Okay, right. I wore my heart on my sleeve, and that's all we're asking for. Okay, we're asking for an Arsenal team that goes out there, okay, and gives it their all. And then you can lose, okay, right? But so long as you lose, okay, having given a fight, okay, not having given up, I don't think we have that mentality anymore. We saw in the friendlies that we're weak at set pieces. What's changed there? Nothing. Can we finally, okay, work on the set pieces, have a little bit more, control and discipline there? All right, so we bought Ben White. How's he going to do? I don't know. He got picked by England, but he didn't start. But being picked must say something, okay? I don't know too much about Ben White, to be totally honest. I don't know whether he's good. We spent 50 million on him. Okay, fine. But we also have William Saliba. Yeah, he's out on loan again. This is the second season he's out on loan, okay? What is it about William Saliba that doesn't allow us to play him? Is he too young? Is Arteta scared to go with the youngsters? Is that why Martinelli didn't start enough games last season? Is that why it took so long for Emil Smith-Rowe to be put on? Okay, right? And then he proved himself? I don't know. I can't answer that question. All I do know is, okay, is that this season, supporters are going to be in the stadium, which is a vast difference to last season. So, I think Arteta and the players need to ready themselves for the pressure they will be under if we don't start off well, okay, if we don't play with our sleeves on our heart, okay, and if we find ourselves languishing in mid-table again, because that's not what we expect from our team. What more can I say? Anyway, put your comments underneath, okay? Like if you like, and please subscribe. From me, Shah, I'm out.